Hi, this is Dreams Have Meanings, and I just want to show you basically the game, the project I'm working on. The game, if you don't already know, is a game that's made in Dreams, which is it's a game that is for the PS4, where you can make stuff like this. You can make a lot of stuff. You can make music. You can make games. You can make artwork. And you can also play stuff that other people have made, and you can also use assets that people have made to put into your own game. So it's yep, audio is working. So yeah, this is something that I've been working on. I like to do metal detect, so I wanted to try and recreate basically the what it is like to metal detect, and not the more, it can be boring sometimes, so I'm trying to make it fun, give the people the desire to try and find. Basically, it's going to be a lot of things on the map which you can find. It's quite a large map, and there's going to be some very rare items which is going to be hard to find. There's also going to be a lot of other items, so it's kind of trying to give people that desire to try and find that rare item. There's probably only one on the map, and the score system is going to be not the amount of things that you find added up. It's going to be the most valuable thing that you find. So yeah, that's the system I'm going for. Try and give people that drive to try and find that valuable item. I'm gonna add a lot of fun things to it. There's gonna be some Easter eggs in there. I also want to try and get the community involved. I've been inspired by Darty Flasher, who is doing a thing for his game, which it's like I think he's doing a contest, and people who win or the contest get someone added into his game. I think it's something along the lines of that. I want to do something similar, but yeah, right. As of now, I don't know what, but I definitely want to include the community, because that's kind of the number one thing I try to do. Same with my Discord. I'm trying to do something for the Dreams community, but yeah. By the way, you can be linked for my Discord in the description if you want to join. So, having said all that, let's take a look at the game I've been working on. As you can see, it's a collaboration with Dorian, who's done the logic for me. I've made the map. I do need to do a lot more work on it, and Dorian's did the logic side, which I would not be able to make it without that. So I'm glad he's done that. Okay, so this is kind of the world that I've made so far. It's going to be drastically different to this when we finish. I probably won't keep that mind in the middle. I might do, I might not. We've got the background scenery over there, which I might change. It takes up a lot of the I think it's gameplay of Farmo, so might change that and do something more simple, like see the background there, see the mountains, the hills in the background. That's a 2D image, as that's a 3D, and it takes up some of the Farmo. I try to reduce the level of detail, but it's still taking up quite a lot. So So yeah, so I've added a few little things. Got like a gate, but as you can see, the fields or the grass is not much going on. I'm going to add more things to it, and if it starts taking up a lot of the farm out, I'll change this background here. Even though it looks okay, even though I've got some floating trees over there, that kind of sucks. It's something that I used, it's community made, so I'm going to have to change that. As you see, there's a relatively big map, and not much going on, but like I said, it's going to change. I'm going to add a lot of things. I want to make the scenery very, you know, it's interesting, and it's like, oh, there's this place over there, I want to go and explore that, and so on. So okay, so you can see the little guy. He's got. I made the metal detector myself. He was doing a weird thing when I attached the metal detector to his hand kind of went into the idle position down by his side and was just floating around just like silly. So I had to make that invisible. So that's why he kind of hasn't got a hand. Maybe I can fix something there. I put a little shovel in his hand, so he's going around the shovel. So yeah, I made the animation myself. It's quite a simple animation. I think it was like 3 keyframes. One for the arm on the out position, then across the body, then back to the eye position, and then just looped it. So that was pretty simple, but it's the first time I've ever worked with animations. So even though it was quite simple, I was actually really pleased with the outcome and how it looks. The metal detector, probably, it's kind of basic. Never took me long to make. I tried to make it look like a dais, or yeah, more like a dais, because that's the metal detector that I use. If people are familiar with metal detectors, it's an XP dais. So kind of modelled it on that. But yeah, it's quite simple. It's not exact replica. Might be something I can work on afterwards. So I've got a little bit of river here, which I want to improve. It's yeah, it looks okay, nothing special. The tree lines I'm kind of happy with, even though you can kind of see, because I use a lot of trees, I have to use the same tree over and over again. So they're quite basic, and I couldn't, yeah, like I said, I couldn't use too many. I couldn't, well, I'd use the same tree over and over again because I don't want too much variety, because it would just take up the farmer and just kill it. So because I use a lot of trees, and I think with the mountain, the 2D mountain in the background, it works well, so I might keep that. I might change, like I said, I might just change the hills over there, depending on the farm out, and I don't know, it doesn't quite look right to me, so it's something that might change in the future. So yeah, this is the hill here, which I if you're wondering why I haven't found anything yet, because I've got any treasures buried in the ground yet. It's going to be kind of like the final thing that I do once I've set up the map. I've got a test treasure over here, which I'll show you in a minute. This hill here, it's another thing, it's a community asset. You can't climb up it. As you can see, the metal detector also disappears. I've made it non-collidable because it was, when I tried to go up a hill like this, it was kind of making character do all crazy sorts of things. So I had to make it non-collidable, even though, so it does disappear into the ground, but it's kind of the only way around it. about looking too stupid. So it's the view from up here. I do like the 2D mountains, hills. I think it works pretty well. Right then, so okay, this is my little geezer. Like I said, I'm happy. Even though it's a simple animation, this is my first animation. I'm really pleased the way it came out. It does actually look like someone metal detecting. A decent person metal detecting as well, because you see some people. Right then, so I've marked the one treasure over here just so it's simple. See, I'll put like a fleck, no, not a fleck, like a paint marker. So the treasure's here somewhere. So can you hear the beeping? There it is. So once the metal detector's over it, or the person, you can dig up the treasure. So, well, let's find it again. And so there we go. And there's no digging animation or anything like that. It's just here we go. The treasure's at the ground, and now your best treasure there's gold coin 25. So that's basically how it's going to work. When you find a new treasure, and if it's oh, it's DirtyHarolds. Did you see your message? DirtyHarolds looking good. Yes, it's still early progress. There's a lot of things I still want to change. Like I said, the score system. Once you find another treasure which is worth more than a gold coin, say if it's, I don't know, a crown and it's worth 500, say, then obviously that will change from gold coin to crown and 500, and that will be your score that will go on the scoreboard. So yes, so Dorian did all the logic for me on this. Like I said, I could not have done it without Dorian doing the logic. There's a few other things like music. I might ask some of the community to help out with if they want to, and they might not want to. Yeah, this is a quick look of the game so far. I will, once is a significant update or I've added a lot of things, I'll probably do another video and show the update. So yeah, it's going to be called Metal Detecting World. I don't think I'm going to change the name. I kind of like that name. Maybe in the future I can add different maps and maybe a menu system so you can load up the game and choose a map. But because maps takes so long to do, especially for me, this is like the first game. This is kind of the first time I've done this much creating. I've created a few little things. But yeah, this is the first time I've took on a project like this and had to go over animation and things like that. So kind of learned it on the way. Maybe once I've done this one, if I do a second map, depending on how it's well received, if you know, like you make games for people to play, and if people don't enjoy it, or people you can't entice people to play it, then you kind of won't want to make another one. Make another game, but not another metal detecting game. It's because I know there's a few other people. I think Nivi's going to make a metal detecting game, but not on the style of mine. And I think someone else is doing one as well, but a 2D one. I think Nivi said. Can't remember what the name of that person is, but mine's more like a simulator. but I don't want to make it too much of a simulator because there can be boring days in metal detecting, so you don't want to go around and literally not find anything, which some days you do. DonnyTheDingo in the chat, good map. Yeah, it's okay so far. Like I said, I want to add. It's going to be a lot more interested in this. I'm going to add, maybe not keep the ground as flat. Had a few umps and bumps. I'm going to have like some sort of building, maybe like a little forest to go in, and just make little interesting places to go. And I'm going to. My aim is to have a lot of Easter eggs in the game, and also try and do something with the community, as like DirtyHarolds was talking about earlier about what Dirty Flash is doing. So it's something that's kind of got me thinking that I'm trying to want to get the community involved in this game somehow, but not quite sure what. Anyway, so this is the map. DonnyTheDingo, do you carry a shovel like that? Actually, I carry it over the shoulder and down by my side when I metal detect. I do kind of carry like that, and over my shoulder. Depends what's more comfortable. I have to keep swapping. But try strapping it to the back. No, can't do that. It's not like it's not Uncharted. Even though this could be Uncharted in the sense of never been metal detected, but no, I'm not going to strap it to the back. You don't see people do that. I don't. Maybe in America, I don't know. But so yeah, maybe if I just rewind, so you can see this logic again. And I'm kind of really happy how it shows up when the metal detector's over it, so it kind of really does give a good sense of metal detecting. So you hit it, gold coin, and you got the little rotating logic thingy. Donny says Nathan Drake, the retirement years. Oh no. No. So yeah, this is Metal Detecting World. Let me know what you think of the name. Maybe I can call it something else. But I'm kind of have to be convinced, because I'm kind of like that name at the moment. So yeah, it's Metal Detecting World. This is my little project that I'm working on. I say working on it, Donny. He's done logic. I don't know if he wants any more to do with it. I think he's done his bit. It's like, yeah, that's it. But yeah, I'm kind of happy just plodding on and continue. I'm kind of the person, the kind of person that maybe rushes things, like eager to get it out. But I'm going to try and not do that. I'm trying to make the map. I kind of know what I want to do. I kind of know what I want to do to make it look more realistic. So here, like you see the river drop off, I'm going to try and maybe have put an invisible block there so you can't go down too far. But I'm going to put a bend on the river there and have a few trees trying to disguise it. So that's been Metal Detecting World. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you have any ideas, be it what I can add into the game, and maybe on a name. Like I said, I'm going to have to be convinced because my heart is set on that name, but I'm definitely open to more ideas. Donny says good show, need more landmarks, definitely, and that's what I will intend in adding. And like I said, I'm open to suggestions. But yeah, so that's Metal Detecting World. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope that maybe you play it once I release it. It's a metal detecting game. I'm not sure how interested people are going to be in it. DonnyTheDingo says add a windmill. I know why you're saying windmill, because you want me to add your windmill. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Let's go to edit mode for a second, actually, before we go. So this is logic that old Dorian done for me, but he's a badass when it comes to logic. Let's float up in the sky a little bit. So this is my map so far. Oh, by the way, does it E4s? So I kind of don't like these flecks on the screen. Like the not like on the fog. It's like a it's like a fog. I need to get rid of those. I think there's a global setting somewhere for that. So I'm gonna find that. Yeah. So that's it then. That's Metal Detecting World. I will do another update when I make some significant changes. 4 says you can fix that fog. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I don't like the look of it. Yeah, so that was Metal Detecting World. Thanks for watching, taking interest in it. Hopefully people like it. It's a metal detecting game. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if people are gonna click on it to play, and especially when I'm going for the simulator style of it might put a lot of people off, but hopefully it's try to make it how I would want it to be. So hopefully there's a lot of people that think like me, which is maybe not a good thing, but yeah, so that's Metal Detecting World. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys again later.